Hey guys, welcome back. And today is keg day of the Bloody Warrior IPA, and it's just been a warmer fermentation between 72 and 74, as you can see. So around 73. I mean, that's the way I keep my air conditioning at 73. So even in the closet. We were like, the original gravity was 1054 to 1056, around there. I couldn't really tell when it was in the fermenter, but we finished off at 1050. It's 1014. Yeah, right there. 2 4. So 1014. So anywhere between 5.3 to 5.6% ABV. So let's give it a taste. I'm gonna turn you around. Let's taste test this thing. Okay, here we go. Smells like beer. Very murky. Obviously, I mean, you got some yeast trub in here when you first turn that on, you know, so. It's good. Yeah. Although, you know, my tongue is pretty coated with, my second cup of coffee, so not getting the true tasting, but I'm getting that grapefruity bitterness on there from the hops. You know, that has that classic IPA thing going for it, but a little bitter. There's some bitterness there, and you can smell the grapefruit and fruity esters of, like a typical IPA. Yeah, I think we did good, just like last time, but this one is finally, out of the two Bloody Warrior IPA brews, I finally got all the hops in. Nothing was missing. So this is what it's supposed to taste like, right? So this is the third go on this brew. I think, remember, the first brew, I had all the hops, but I didn't have the crystal malt. Because it was crystal hops and crystal malt. That's where I got confused. Now, the second time around, I put the crystal grains in, a pound of crystal, and then forgot an addition of the crystal hops. I did have one, but you have to finish off with crystal hops as well. But this brew has it all in it. So this video is going to be both together. So obviously, you'll see me within 24 to 48 hours doing the tasting after kegging. Figured, why do two separate videos? I mean, because this is only going to be a minute or two anyway. So I'm going to combine the two. And maybe see if it clears up a little bit. But it won't. I mean, it'll be about a week or so, and I don't wait no week. Because now we're in it, and we're going to taste it. So, and it's tasting mighty good just from the flask. I mean, I'm kicking up a lot of yeasties, so probably going to not finish that. I will. All right, so until we do it again, well, this is not the end of the video, obviously, because tomorrow or the next day I'll be doing the tasting. So we'll see you then. Hey guys, here we are. Looking pretty. Not too much on the head department. Well, I had 30 pounds of pressure on it overnight. I just degassed it and then put the serving pressure at about 2 to 3. So, it's going to be a couple more days before the head starts building back up, obviously. Needs to mature more and carb up a little bit better. I'm not seeing too much carb bubbles yet, but it'll get there. I just wanted to do the review and tie these videos together. So cheers, guys. This is the Bloody Warrior IPA going in. Oh yeah, it's a juice bomb. Now that it's cold and kind of carved. We got some lacing going on, for those that are interested in that. Very fruity. Grapefruity. You got that grapefruit there. Very juicy, not overly bitter. It's not a dry finish. It's a sweet finish this time around. Hey, there is a little bit of back end on the palate of bitterness. Kind of like when you eat a grapefruit or something like that. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah, it's a win-win. My son left the door open. Excuse me. Come on, you're in or out. Come on, buddy. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's a win-win. Cheers. Now drink to that, man. Let me tell you. And like I said, we're at a 5.3 to 5.5% ABV supposedly, so sessionable for me, I guess. I mean, a couple of these and probably be smooth sailing. But I like the smell. It's got, yeah, and even on the burp, the retro burping taste. You taste the hops, the bitterness, the grapefruit. Like I said, it's like them hops, man. The Warrior or whatever it is, it's giving you a lot of that tropical grapefruity flavor. It's really good. So I'm really pleased with this one today because obviously it's the recipe perfected. Nothing was left out. And it's really tasting good. I'm loving the color. It's just all around a great brew. And cheers to my man Keg Hoss up there in Bangor, Maine, winning, kicking ass and taking names. Homebrew champion for 2026. Cheers to that, mate. Happy for you. Yeah. Who else? We got Big Rob is back in the scene making videos every day. If you guys haven't checked him out, or or Keg Hoss, I'll put links to their channels. Excuse me, something's getting in my eye. I put links to their channels in the description, I guess. You see what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know who Big Rob is, he had his own brewery. He did, back in the day, making brews and all kinds of stuff. Been following these guys, for a long time. And yeah, I mean, it's not too much people that I see that that are from the old school, like Craig Tube and the British guys. All the circuits pretty much dead. Like a lot of the guys that used to brew for health reasons or whatever are not brewing anymore. Yeah, it just stinks. So I don't have too much to watch besides my regular guys that I watch. Yeah. Rick Shaw. Cheers to him. He's one of the Brits that I still am able to follow. And who else? You know who you are, because I'm always commenting when you do post stuff. So cheers, guys. Next on the list is going to be my mom's tribute beer that I do every year. It's going to be late. Hopefully I get it done in August for her birthday. Her birthday is August 27th. I don't think I'm going to be able to have it brewed and ready to go by then. Obviously with the house move, if this deal still goes through, that's another issue. It's packing my stuff. Now I stopped packing my stuff. I don't know if the house is sold. It's like one of those things. I need this house sold in order to buy the new house. So a lot of stress. Moving is stressful, not just the move itself, but just trying to get the deal done. So I don't know where I stand with any of that right now, as of this moment. So I don't even know if I'll be in a new house yet to even brew. So maybe I can do a brew day around her birthday, and then this will be a brew. Her tribute beer will be going into September. Then, if that's the case, obviously, if I gotta wait, 2 weeks, unless if I do Kavaikis like I normally been doing, it's brewed in a week. So we'll see. Either the Lutra Kavaik or another Kavaik, because they're a beautiful yeast that just ferments in like 3 days, so it doesn't matter when you brew it. And I have no idea what I got in my eyeball. My right eye is just weeping, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe some dust or something. So cheers, guys. The Warrior is officially ready. Well, in a couple more days. But who's to say I won't have a little more tonight? I don't know. We'll see. But we got this lacing going on, as you can see. It's a win. So after Mom's beer, I was thinking about playing with a brown ale, like a, Nuki brown ale, nut brown ale, Newcastle brown ale clone, something like that. But I noticed with the Newcastle brown ales, they've changed. When I first started in my beer journey and drinking beers and tasting beers and making beers, the original Newcastle brown ale I had tasted different when I came back and revisited it years later. So obviously the recipe's changed. I don't know if it's Anheuser-Busch. I forget who buys out who and whatever else. I don't know where we're at with that. Just like when you buy a Guinness, drinking a Guinness here in the States is not drinking Guinness over in Ireland. You know what I'm saying? The water's different. It's, they're brewing it here in the States. How is that a Guinness, an Irish Guinness? It's not, because you're brewing with Colorado water, or if it's being shipped in from Canada, it's Canadian water, right? Same thing like with Labatt's. Well, if it's brewed in New York, upstate New York, then it's not Canadian beer anymore because it's not Canadian water, right? It's not coming from Labatt's. So it's like, that whole weird thing that, traditionally, are we really tasting what we're supposed to be tasting, But I digress. All right, guys, until we do it again, my friends, remember, let's set sail.